clicking every link.
Narinder Kaur, a TV personality who has made a living out of saying unpleasant things about white people. That always gets you a voice, at least on the BBC, as well as other channels. She has taken exception to this. It's an AI-generated picture of her in a bikini being nuzzled to by Donald Trump. And obviously she's an orange man bad type, so that would upset her. And even more, what would upset her is that the AI image that she has been endowed with, she's quite hefty, when in fact Narinder Kaur is slim and svelte and very attractive. Shame about the brain. Anyway, let's just have a look at one or two of Narinder Kaur's political views before I get on to her main objection for this AI generated and false tweet. First of all, it says here, the AI overview is that she's a British broadcaster. She was a Big Brother contestant, known for her liberal and left-leaning views. I would not call her views liberal, but that's my opinion of anyone with, or nearly everyone with, left-leaning views. And she, of course, opposes the Reform Party and Nigel Farage. She says that it's a myth that Britain ended slavery. She criticises the BBC because of their lack of diversity, I think. And it says Kaur is a controversial figure whose strong opinions often lead to heated on-air arguments with opposing commentators. The fact is, I'm not sure she has any actual opinions, but she knows what will generate clicks and will get her a seat on the BBC. But there is one particular incident here, something I want you to pay particular attention to. Eylon Levy, the spokesman for the Israeli government, said that they have credible information that some of the female hostages that were taken on October the 7th, 2023, were being used by their Hamas captors. And so let's hear what Eylon Levy said and then what Narinder Kaur had to say about it.
Hamas has been holding Israeli women as sex slaves in its dungeons for the past 7 months.
You do all these, you come up with these wild accusations and wild things that you say. And guess what, Eylon? The world isn't listening a second longer. The world doesn't care.
Narinder Kaur doesn't care. There are women being held as prisoners and violated, and Narinder Kaur doesn't care. And she calls them wild accusations. Anyone who'd call accusations of rape and cruelty made against Hamas, anyone who would call those wild accusations, is just somebody who is predisposed to prefer Hamas to any other information source. Now, back to Narinder's Twix. She objected to this, and I agree with her. It's not right to post such pictures of people, as she says. When somebody said, well, how can you object to this when you have yourself here posted pictures of yourself in a bikini? And she makes the absolutely correct point. One is consensual, my choice. She has chosen to put that picture of herself online. She did not choose to do this. And I 100% agree with her, which is the stopped clock sort of argument. That is, even a stopped clock, we're talking analog here, of course, even a stopped clock is right twice a day. And even Narinder Kaur is right when she says she has every right to post this of herself if she wants to, and nobody has any right to post this of her. And then she goes on to say, one is clearly without my consent and designed to humiliate and degrade me. Quite right. The fact many don't understand this is deeply worrying. This is a war on women. And that's right too. The fact that somebody will say, but you have posted pictures of yourself in a bikini, Narinder, so why should you object to this? The fact that they don't understand the difference is deeply worrying. But what's even more deeply worrying is that Narinder Kaur can sit in front of a TV camera.
Hamas has been holding Israeli women as sex slaves in its dungeons for the past 7 months.
You do all these, you come up with these wild accusations and wild things that you say. And guess what, Eylon? The world isn't listening a second longer. The world doesn't care.
That's deeply worrying. Narinder Kaur thinks that this is a war on women posting demeaning photographs, and she's angry about that. But she is not angry about Jewish women being raped in prisons in Gaza. That's not a war on women. As she said, she doesn't care, because I assume she's referring, when she says the world doesn't care, she's referring to herself as well. So this isn't a matter of a war on women, is it? It's her towering hypocrisy. And because of that, everybody, I want you to take a look at this photo of her, because this picture shows her as somebody for sale. And so she is. You can help my channel by subscribing and clicking the notification bell. That's quite important. And by sharing if you're so inclined. Links to my other channels and to donation methods are in the description. But the best way you can help is simply by clicking like and notify. Thank you.